The good stuff is all new, and today we're throwing an Oktoberfest party. We've got everything from Currywurst to giant pretzels, Spaetzle to a Black Forest cake worth celebrating. Plus, beer expert Ren Navarro brings the perfect pour to match the feast. And Myra Berg continues her exclusive on-set visit to MasterChef Canada, sitting down with the home cooks to get the inside scoop on the new season. All that and more starts right now.
Oktoberfest celebration today out of that town. I am very pumped, but any celebration needs some good help. Wait a second.
Prost, Mary.
Shahir, what are you doing out here already?
Oh, we're having a party, no?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, everyone, please welcome Shahir, Massoud.
Hey.
And in addition to the lovely Shahir, we've also got Andrea, Buckett, and Alex Page helping us out. Come on out. Always count on Alex Page bringing a hat.
Yes.
To any celebration, and apparently a beer stein.
What did you say? Do I have a tickle trunk?
I was thinking tickle trunk. I mean, geez.
Yes, he's always got costumes ready to go, Shahir. He's always ready.
I'm learning this.
All right. All right, first off, first question of the day. Has anyone actually been to an Oktoberfest celebration? Andrea?
Sadly, I have not.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Not in Germany.
No, not in Germany?
No.
Okay. What about you, Alex?
I host one.
Yeah, of course.
Kitchener-Waterloo hosts a pretty good Oktoberfest.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I'm really excited because we are going to be making some delicious eats for Oktoberfest at home today. And Alex, you're going to start us off.
Yes, I'm going to start us off really nice and easy, okay? Because it's
Priorities, everybody.
all
Priorities.
about the beer. Right? So we're going to make Currywurst.
Oh, what's Currywurst?
So it's a beer braised sausage served with a homemade curried ketchup
Oh, that sounds amazing.
and French fries.
Yes.
This is beer food.
This is beer food, 100%.
So we're going to go ahead. We're going to start. I have some bratwurst here.
Okay.
We're going to just drizzle a little bit of oil into a pan.
Perfect.
And we want to start by just getting them nice and brown. Oh, yeah, she's nice and
She's
hot.
doing her thing.
Yeah.
That's a burner. She's going.
She's hot, she's cold sometimes,
Yeah, I
too.
know.
You know?
Listen, you never know with her.
Okay, so you start, we're going to brown those.
Okay.
Maybe we'll turn it down.
It's unfortunately on simmer.
Okay, great. Let it do its thing.
Okay.
So these are going to brown. While I'm doing that, Mary,
Yeah.
do you want to just start slicing an onion
Okay,
for
perfect.
me?
Just like a thin slice?
Yeah, thin slice.
Perfect.
And what we're going to take a look at over here to the start of our curried ketchup.
Beautiful.
I've just sweated some onions out with a little bit of oil.
Okay.
And then we're going to build up all that flavor. So we're going in with ground cumin.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are excited.
I was like, are you
I've been drinking beer all day.
I feel like this audience's compliment cumin is high.
I love it.
A+, guys.
So cumin, smoked paprika, some ground turmeric,
Oh, love that.
mustard seeds.
Oh, I love a mustard seed.
Yeah,
It's
nice
so
pop.
good. I'm just gonna pick this up.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna just
Thank
do
you.
this. That microphone had some beer.
Yeah.
And it fell off. Yeah.
Okay, and then curry paste.
Okay. Oh.
Yum.
I love that addition. There's so much going on in that curry paste. You just get it at the grocery store, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great
And
ketchup.
this
good
is
from
so
here.
good.
Yeah. It smells out of control in here.
We're gonna cook that out a little bit.
Okay.
Like 5 minutes or so. Get all those spices getting to know each other.
Nice.
And then we go in ketchup.
Oh, I like this. So the ketchup in And the recipe in the title is just ketchup.
actually ketchup.
It is
I
just
like
actually
that.
ketchup.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
We love that.
And some vegetable broth.
Just to kind of thin things out a little.
Just to thin it out a little bit.
Beautiful.
And then you give that a stir, let it all hang out, you know, I'd say 15 minutes or so.
Beautiful.
Till it reduces. Look, you can see the color from the curry already.
Oh my God, that's stunning.
When it's done,
Yeah.
I hit it with an immersion blender.
Perfect.
And you take a look at this when it's done.
I'm gonna go in for a little taste.
Yeah.
What?
Right?
Alex, that is so good. Holy smoke. Okay,
Oh my-
that is it. Even Alex is pumped. This is one of those things where you taste your own food and you're like, I'm a genius. I'm gonna share the wealth
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
There you
I feel
go.
like I want this with eggs.
I literally,
yeah,
this with
with
eggs would
anything.
be
You put
out of
this in like a
control.
squeeze bottle in your fridge after,
Yeah.
and you're
Everyone will be
set.
like, where'd you get your ketchup?
Okay, so sausages come out.
Okay,
Okay. Oh, thank you.
They are gonna finish cooking, so we can just toss them right here.
perfect.
Mary, hit it with the onions.
Okay, right on in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Here, like you could use half the onion, the whole onion. I like all of it.
Yeah.
Might as well use it, right?
100%.
And then we just kind of get those starting to cook down. You could throw some bay leaves in here.
Okay.
That makes you feel good.
Okay.
Bay leaves, you know.
If you bought them and you have those 30 bay
I'm
leaves
sure you
hanging
have
out,
some kicking in the
just
cupboard.
chuck one in. Oh, I just chucked it on your night. Yeah.
This is wild
This is a
already.
rowdy day already. And the first beer just got cracked, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, first of many. Yeah. So we add in some beer, and we
Okay.
just bring that to a simmer. We nestle our sausages back in
Alex,
there.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the best way
Yeah,
to
my
cook a
favorite.
sausage. A good sear to start it off to get that golden brown, but then you almost braise and poach the rest of it.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And then that's gonna lock all that juice in there. And then you just cover this. You leave it for 15 minutes. The sausages will be cooked. However, if you just throw that on very low, it's gonna hold nice. You can even
Nice.
just toss it in the oven at 200.
It's
your
almost
whole
like when you go to
container.
a fair and they've got the hot dogs just hanging out in water.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
And then they grill them and you're like, okay, I'll leave that. Yeah.
This is what they look like when they're done.
Beautiful.
And we're just gonna hit that just to freshen it up a little bit.
That's stunning. A little more. You okay? Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go grab something because I know you promised French fries. Now, Alex, how did we make these very, very difficult to make
I
French
will
fries?
tell you how to make the French fries.
Yeah, tell me more.
Grab them from the frozen section at the grocery store.
100%. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
look at that.
We're gonna do this. Now, I wanna do we have a ladle too?
We
We'll
do
spoon
have a
some of
ladle.
that gravy on there
Oh
as
man,
well.
that ketchup too?
Right?
Get out of
This is
here.
like right. This is my number. I love this. Yeah.
Do a little bit of
Comfort
this.
food.
Yeah,
little bit of
spoon
that
a little
right
bit of
over
that
top.
right over top of the
Oh
sausages.
my gosh, that looks so good.
Crack the beer, get
Yeah.
your friends.
Yeah. Guys, ooh, this is a stunner. Alex Page, you are starting us off right now.
Currywurst.
Currywurst. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna go in because I cannot have enough of this ketchup. We're gonna dig into this, but you can't really have Oktoberfest without some pretzels. Shahir, you're gonna be up twisting
doing
things
it.
up. We're doing it when we come back.
Tomorrow, on an all-new episode of The Good Stuff, we're making dinner a true joy with Mary's warm and cozy cheesy baked gnocchi. Then, ahead of a brand new season of MasterChef Canada, Craig Wong shows you how to be a real MasterChef in the kitchen. Plus, personalize your space with Leanne Allaire-Perot's guide to discovering your own unique style. It's an all-new episode tomorrow.
Pretzels are an absolute must for any Oktoberfest. And Shahir, you're gonna put a little bit of a twist on a classic today,
We're gonna do
aren't
a
you?
twist. We're
Okay,
gonna do
twist.
the
Like one of
pretzel
these?
twist.
A pretzel twist.
Yeah.
And then we flip it, and then you have a pretzel.
Well, that's what
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what I was intending on doing.
Okay.
And then Andrea and I were just talking off air. She's like, you don't have to do all that. I'm like, you don't? Well,
Wait.
we're gonna talk about different
okay.
twisting methods.
Okay, I'm gonna learn. I'm very excited.
I'm
Okay.
gonna learn as well. Okay, Pretzels 101.
Yes.
Actually, the dough is quite simple. So
Okay.
in here, I've got a little bit of whole wheat flour because I want the little nuttiness to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But bread flour.
Oh, for
Very-
the chewy.
For the chewy. And so the recipe is actually quite simple, and you can look it up. It's water, yeast, bread flour,
Okay.
whole wheat flour, a little bit of butter. And the bread flour is important. When you think about the chew in a New York slice of pizza,
Yeah.
bread flour.
Or a German pretzel.
Or
A German pretzel.
a German pretzel made by a skinny Egyptian man.
We love it. We love it.
Same idea.
All right, so what are are we doing?
Actually, to be honest with you, I just had this idea. This would make a great pizza dough as well. So it's a really versatile dough.
There you go.
After you make the dough and proof it, we're gonna cut it into kind of logs.
Okay, perfect.
And you can see how hard it is to work with
Yeah.
currently because the dough is rested, it's chilled in the fridge,
Yeah.
and as you roll it, it does become a bit tricky.
It wants to spring back.
It wants to spring back.
Exactly.
And so for that reason, it's okay to take your time with this, but after you make your log, you do want to rest it and proof it again.
Okay, perfect. Beautiful.
And it's that reason. So sometimes when you're dealing with a dough like that, whether it's a pretzel dough, a pizza dough, etc., and it's giving you a hard time,
Just walk away.
walk away.
Walk away.
Walk away.
Give it a second and you're gonna be fine.
You say, listen here.
Yeah.
I need an hour.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see the difference of it's gonna relax and it's gonna give a little bit.
Yeah, okay,
So,
fantastic.
This is really good. Now that we've relaxed some of our dough logs, we can flour our surface a little bit.
How long, like how much of a length are we looking for? What are we doing?
So you can see they're quite long, and sometimes I think if people are trying a pretzel for the first time, they make it like a foot long and say, oh, that's good enough. But think about the math here, Mary. There's
think about
math
math.
involved.
Pretzel math.
Yes.
My very favorite type of math.
I like
Yeah.
that it's laughable, to be honest.
They
When I
also
suggest
look- they
any
also look
mathematics.
very relaxed.
Very
Now,
relaxed.
these are relaxed.
very
You can
chill.
see,
Yeah.
even if I want to zhuzh it even more, it's cooperating, right?
Fantastic, okay.
You can even encourage it with your fingers, etc. This is pretty long, right? This
Yeah.
is, I don't know,
I'd say
a foot
that's
and a
like
half?
18, 18 inches.
right?
Yeah, okay.
So what I was planning on doing was doing the double
the double
twisty.
The double twist.
Remember with our hands?
Yeah, like
so I was
that.
going to twist,
Twist.
and then invert like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? Okay, but Andrea, Buckett, do you have a different way?
What did I do wrong, Andrea?
You did nothing wrong.
And then you
I
press
just
it down.
don't double twist.
Oh, you just do a single.
I do a single.
Okay, hold
Pull her
on.
over.
This is the double twist.
Yeah, I'll do a single.
We know it. We love it.
So like a
That's a bunny ear.
Oh, like a that?
Oh, that works too.
Oh, that works too.
That works too.
Oh wait, Andrea's like no.
You
No,
gotta
let's
puff
do it
up
again.
the top a little.
Puff up the top.
Give
a little.
Andrea a
go.
chance.
Okay,
Hold on.
okay,
There you
okay.
go.
There we
Hold
go.
on.
No, she's into it now. She's into
There
it
you
now.
go.
I need
There
it
you
now.
go.
There we
See,
go.
like these both look really nice.
She's a star. Okay,
So you
fantastic.
can do them either way.
You know
but
what? Twist it however you want. We're
can
feeling
twist it
it.
however you want.
You can also do this as like a breadstick pretzel.
Twist it.
That's a very relaxed way of
Do
doing
one of
it.
these.
Yes.
Let me get
There
this
you
straight.
go, there
Let me
you
get
go.
this
Pretty
straight.
good.
Alex goes to the trouble of getting the hat, getting the mug, and he's like, make a breadstick. No.
Okay, so once we
Anyway.
have that shaped, looking
So
beautiful.
you get the shape, proof it again.
Okay.
And the reason why you want to proof it again, look at how they really puff up.
Happy those are. Beautiful.
This is something I think in baking in general, a lot of people skip the proofing or they just do it like for 10 minutes and like,
Yeah.
I think it's proof.
Yeah.
No, when you take the time
Yeah.
to let it grow,
Yeah.
that's how you get a really soft, moist crumb on the inside of your pretzel.
Beautiful. Okay.
In this water, I have a little bit of baking soda.
Yes.
And baking soda, this is science now, friends. Baking soda reacts with the starches. It's going to give that dark brown pretzel-y crust.
Yes.
And it's going to give the chew.
Yes. In actual pretzel making, they literally use lye,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is super dangerous to you. So do
Correct.
not recommend it at all.
Do not recommend
no.
it at
If
all.
you use baking soda, it does the same thing though. Like a little
Totally.
less golden brown, but absolutely beautiful.
And really, Mary, we're talking about literally 20 seconds. I'm
Okay.
not boiling the pretzels.
No.
I'm just coating it in that alkaline solution.
Yeah.
Because of science.
Yeah, because of science. Because of science and math. Yeah.
Somewhere my grade 10 teacher is like, this guy? Talking about science?
I love it. Okay, so once we get
This
them
is
boiled,
righteous?
the thing that I love
Okay.
too is the outside gets a little bit sticky
It
again.
gets a little bit sticky, totally. And again, that baking soda in the water solution creates a little crust for us, and the stickiness helps us as well. So,
Okay, perfect.
traditional pretzel, we're gonna coat it with some coarse salt.
We love a
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah.
So good. I always, when I'm picking my pretzel, I'm like, I want that one.
Salty one.
Yeah, the salty one.
But I wanted to put a little
Shahir twist on
Shahir
it?
twist on
Yeah.
it. How about some za'atar?
Ooh,
Yes.
I love that.
So I just want to, I think, and the reason why I want to do this, think about any favorite spice of yours. It could be za'atar, it could be smoked paprika even, it could be
Sesame seeds.
sesame
even?
seeds,
You could do like anything.
fennel seeds, whatever, right?
There you go. That's my boy Alex Page's favorite. Not gonna lie. Yeah.
On Alex Page's breadstick,
Yeah.
put a little fennel seed in there.
That's fancy.
And after the bath, you bake it.
Bake it
So
off,
Mary, when
okay.
you get that little swap, I do want to talk about, I want to dip my pretzels in something. And because I've gone with the labna kind of Middle Eastern spin, I want to make, or the za'atar spin, I want to make a labna, like a rich, yogurty. Oh my gosh,
Wow,
look at
you
these
do
pretzels.
that. Can we
Look
even
at
deal
these.
with what these look like?
Look at these pretzels.
Done. Yeah, those are nice. Nice. What a star.
I know. I know, people. It's that good.
All right, so for the labna, what is labna?
By the way, that with melted butter on top.
Oh my gosh, sign me
You
up.
just eat it and you move on with your life.
Yeah.
You could do that. Labna now, to continue our little theme. Simple yogurt, normal, natural yogurt, and a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And I'm talking about a teaspoon or two, okay?
Okay. So like a good amount of salt.
A good amount of salt
Yeah.
because the salt draws out all this moisture in the yogurt. And what I'm trying to achieve is like a thick, almost cream cheese consistency.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
And a lovely fridge staple to have on hand.
I love labna.
And labna, I mean, if you serve it with roasted veggies, if you serve it with, you know, a grilled piece of chicken, whatever,
You
right?
can just smear it on a plate and put whatever on top of it. It's gonna be
Fruit,
delicious.
yeah.
berries, and some
Totally.
Yes.
I like to tuck mine in. I
Okay.
like to tuck mine
Like
in
go
in the
into bed?
cheesecloth. I tuck
Okay.
them in.
Okay.
And I say, shh, shh, shh. I'll see you in 24 hours.
See you in
Bye-bye.
24 hours. We're gonna pop them in the fridge.
That's all it is.
Okay.
If you leave it for a night, overnight, 24 hours in your fridge, all that liquid seeps out of the yogurt.
Oh, look at that. The consistency on there.
And just look at, I mean, it's this thick, it's almost like, you know,
It's like
cream cheese.
It's like cream
Yeah.
cheese. It's like Greek yogurty
Right?
cream cheese kind
It's like
of.
Greek yogurty cream cheese. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to dip inside with our pretzels. So I'm
Wait,
gonna make a
do
little.
we also want to add a little
Oh my
German
gosh!
Germany
Wait,
to
I
this?
forgot.
We're going in.
forgot. We're going
Come on,
in.
if you didn't put the mustard in, I
Mustard.
might have to leave
Yeah.
the side.
Andrea,
Andrea was like,
I got you.
My mustard
I got you.
bone is tingling.
Yeah.
We
and I
can't
need
go
it.
too far away. I'm pouring a little Dijon in this labna,
Okay,
so
I
now it's
love
like
that.
a Dijon labna
It's
situation.
like a Dijonaise, but without the mayonnaise.
It's a
Ooh, I
Dijonaise.
love it. It's a Dijon.
Yeah.
Work, labna, labjon.
Yeah.
We're working it. It's fine. It's
We'll get
fine.
there.
Yeah.
This is a funky hour.
This is a funky
Things
hour.
are getting a little funny.
Should we get a little fancy?
I have to touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of oil
A little
on
bit of
top.
that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Shahir. Look at this.
And then you take the pretzel,
We take the
you rip
pretzel.
it apart, you dunk it in, you have another beer.
Get absolutely out of here. Shahir.
Yes!
Let's do this. I'm doing it done.
And it's warm. Oh, it's still warm.
Are we gonna do a twist to eat?
Gotta twist.
The Shahir, that is so good.
Well, very good.
Oh my gosh, it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
We're all eating
Oh, oh.
pretzels. Andrea, you're gonna be making an iconic
Whoa.
German dish when we get back, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm super pumped. Stick around. We'll be right back. We are back, and we are celebrating Oktoberfest today. These two chuckleheads are having a great time. Yeah, chuckling it up. It's a good thing. All right, but Andrea, you're going to be making a German classic, truly one of my favorites. It's so comforting and delicious.
So good.
We're making Spaetzle.
Spaetzle?
Yeah. Okay, so for people who don't know, what is Spaetzle?
So essentially, it's kind of like gnocchi,
Yeah.
except it's easier to make. It's like a little dumpling. It really has a few ingredients, and it comes together so easily. And then you adorn it with this gorgeous hunter sauce, which is like a
Oh.
mushroom creamy sauce.
Yummy.
Honestly, this is right up my alley.
Yeah, this sounds
so
like in
good.
your wheelhouse. I'm so amped. Okay.
Okay, so really easy. Let's start with the Spaetzle. So we're going to start with some all-purpose flour
Okay.
here, and we're going to put a little bit of salt in there.
Okay.
And then, Mary, simple. We're going to put some nutmeg
Little
in there.
nutmeg,
a little nutmeg.
little nutmeg.
You
Good to
don't
go.
have pockets in that.
I don't
eh?
have pockets.
It's so funny because when you use fresh nutmeg, it's hard to measure it because like a quarter teaspoon maybe.
I always say
It's
like the nutmeg. I always pretend this is 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
So I do like a quarter of a nutmeg kind of
oh
thing.
gosh, and as soon as you start grating that, like the aroma is just so
Really
intoxicating.
the best.
Oh, so good. That, and then we're going to go in here with some milk. So a third of a cup of milk with a
Okay.
tablespoon. I know it seems like an odd thing to add a tablespoon.
Wait, a third of a cup plus 1
Plus
tablespoon?
1 tablespoon?
That's wild.
very
I know.
Sometimes I have to write recipes like this too, where I'm just like, this is the most annoying measurement, but it works, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're just going to give that a quick whisk.
Okay, perfect.
And then we're going to pour those wet ingredients into the dry ingredients.
This is very similar to like an unleavened pancake
Exactly.
batter or like a crepe batter kind of.
You got it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go right in and we're going to start whisking right away.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this does a few things. You want to get that sort of elasticy looking.
When it starts stretching
yes,
around
exactly.
the bowl. Yeah.
Right, and it kind of builds the gluten in there as well.
Yeah, totally.
There we go, just like that.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Also that little bit of nutmeg. So I worked with a lady one time, hey Mia, the best. She used to make me Spaetzle, and she would always serve it the way her kids liked it, which was with ketchup and cheese.
Okay, all right.
Honestly, it was delicious. It was kind of like mac and cheese, but we're gonna go a little fancy with this Hunter sauce. How do we do that?
A little fancy. So that's gonna sit aside for about 30 minutes just to rest, and you're gonna put a pot of water on to boil, okay? In the meantime, you're gonna get started on that delicious sauce. Now, listen, I love mushrooms. I have someone in my house, will not be named, does not like mushrooms.
What?
I don't understand that. It's Cameron.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right. I'm like, you're not eating tonight, buddy.
No,
right?
yeah.
So I like cremini mushrooms. They're what I would call my house mushroom because they are a little bit denser than a white mushroom and they have a little bit more flavor. They're baby portobellos,
Yes,
right?
yeah. But you know what? I don't love a portobello.
I know, because they can...
There's too much of the gill.
Exactly. Unless you're going to stuff it, maybe.
Listen, Shahir does not understand what's going on.
The gill?
Yeah, the underside.
Yeah, the gills underneath.
Oh, now I can't ever look at it the same way again.
That's what they're called. Okay.
All right, so you're gonna let your mushrooms go until they get a little bit brown on the exterior.
Yeah, beautiful.
I put in a clove or two of garlic. You do you, whatever you like.
And I love adding that near to the end because you get that beautiful, fresher garlic flavor.
Exactly. Some tomato paste.
Love a tomato
If you have a
paste.
can, I'm not gonna make you use the whole thing. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You can freeze the rest.
Yeah,
Right?
I often freeze it flat in a zip top
Yes.
bag and then just break off pieces as I need it.
Yeah.
And I like to cook up my tomato paste just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it sort of takes away that. It has tinniness.
Yeah,
like
it's a little tinny.
minerally or something,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Next up, we're going to put in some flour.
And Andrea Buckett, this is, I think, the third time in a row you've done this. What is this called?
I'm really into aromatic roots right now, guys.
Yes, it is. Yes, we love an aromatic roux. Yeah.
Right?
It's true. It gives so much flavor, but it's also going to thicken things up.
Exactly. Okay, next up, Mary, we're going to go in with some beef stock. I'm just going to switch out to...
A whisk. I got you.
She's got a whisk.
Yeah.
I'm just going to scrape off all of the bits from my spoon here. And this is where you're really going to start to develop flavor on the bottom of that pan. Even that tomato paste is going to start to caramelize a little bit.
Beautiful.
Mary, I'll whisk, you pour. How's
Okay,
that?
perfect. Love it.
So we really want to get all that fond off the bottom, which is just a fancy word for all that brown deliciousness.
Yes.
Right? Oh, I'm getting the steam. I'm getting a facial over here.
You're getting a steam facial? I got Hunter sauce and moisturizer. We're doing it. We're going to the German spa, everybody. Oh, this is beautiful, though. The color on that.
So you just want to whisk that in until everything's well combined and that flour is dissolved. Ooh, yeah, it's a hot flash.
Your hair looks great.
All right, next up, we're going to put in my favorite ingredient. It's
Dijon mustard.
Mustard.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. Now, also, Andrea Buckett, if you were making a German recipe and you did not use mustard, I would be like, who are you and what have you done with Andrea
Set
Buckett?
immediately.
Yeah.
All right, and then we're going to finish it off with some heavy cream. So you can already see that it's really has tons of flavor in there.
And it's thickened up
Oh,
beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. All right, so you're going to let that simmer when we work on the Spaetzle.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so you do need, like I said,
Boiling
water.
Okay.
It's gonna get hotter.
Yes.
It's gonna get hotter.
Yeah.
We're gonna salt that water just like you would for pasta.
Okay.
I'm not quite as salty as Mary.
Me? Yeah.
But I do like to add a little bit of salt to it. All right, we're gonna load this hopper up with some of that Spaetzle.
Okay, so can we talk about what this is? This is a Spaetzle maker. If you don't happen to have one hanging around your house, I've used a cheese grater.
Yep, a cheese
The big
grater.
sides of a cheese grater, you just put it in and let it fall through the holes.
Exactly.
I've used a potato ricer.
Oh,
would
those
work.
make
They're like a little bit
Yeah.
longer noodle.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Then you just cut.
So we're just gonna
Never
load
seen
this
this
hopper
thing.
You
up.
loaded in over here. I like this
Well,
energy.
I'm trying to be at least a little bit clean.
Okay, perfect. I love this.
Can we transfer
Here,
it?
I'm coming with you. This is what you want. This is what you want.
All
Okay.
right. So then you set it over top, and then you just go back and forth.
Do you see it all falling in the bottom? Like that is what you are looking for. It looks gnarly, but it tastes delicious.
It's like little pasta dumplings, you guys. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
And
I've
honestly,
never
it's so
seen
fun
that.
to make.
It is so fun.
Right?
That was amazing. That's how quick it is to make all of that Spaetzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it rises to the surface, it's essentially done. I sometimes like to give it about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we're going to transfer it to a baking sheet, Mary.
Okay, perfect. Yes, we've got one here where we've already made some. And look, it's all like irregular shapes. We've
So
got
much
that
fun.
beautiful texture.
We're just going to pop those on there.
Oh my
I like
gosh.
to oil my baking sheet here just so it doesn't stick. And if you want to like put it in a 200-degree oven, go ahead and do that.
Does anyone else think these look like little guys?
Do you know what I mean?
Like they look like little buddies.
Yeah, they do. All right, that looks good.
Yeah, they look like a Pixar character. Yeah. All right.
They do actually.
Right? We've got something
We're gonna do
going.
that.
Okay.
Mary, I'm gonna get you to put some of the Spaetzle in the bowl.
Perfect. Shahir?
I don't know what's going on today. I'm thinking about portobello mushrooms and little guys.
He's still on the gills.
I'm on the gill still.
Honestly,
Beautiful.
this though,
that
even
looks
this
fantastic.
sauce looks absolutely fantastic. I've again done it just with some butter,
The sauce.
put a little butter on there and cheese. Oh my gosh! But this sauce takes it to the next level.
Oh,
Yes.
Whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Andrea
Come on,
Buckett.
don't you want to sit down with a bowl of this?
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely stunning. I am
Finish her up.
so excited about this. Okay, I'm gonna dig in. We're gonna
Oh,
give
I'm
this
gonna
a
dig in
taste.
too.
Okay, I'm very pumped. I'm gonna take a bite of this. When we come back though, I'm gonna be whipping up some dessert. We're going classic German with that. Oh my goodness, we are back in the kitchen and we are having ourselves a little Oktoberfest party today.
Are we ever?
Yes, we are. I'm feeling very, very good about this. We've got some delicious savory food, but I wanted to do a German classic dessert. We are talking Black Forest cake, everybody. My favorite. I was gonna say, a little birdie told me that this is Andrea Buckett's like birthday request
It
favorite
is.
cake.
It is.
Okay, I'm feeling really excited about it. Now, Berg, as is my last name, we are from the mountain. It means mountain. That's why an iceberg is a nice mountain. Guys, right?
The more you know.
Wow. Name etymology is actually wild. So we're from the mountains, not from the forest, but that's okay. I'm gonna make a Black Forest cake. It's gonna be delicious.
Perfect.
All right, let's get into it. So, the first thing you wanna do when you're making this cake is you wanna measure out all your dry ingredients, and unfortunately, you're gonna wanna sift them. This is not something I usually tell you to do, but there is cocoa in this. So in my sifter, I had a cup of flour, half a cup of cocoa powder. I also added a cup of sugar into there. That's gonna help agitate it, help it sift quicker and less messily. It doesn't poof out everywhere. I also added in a teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt as well, but I'm gonna add the salt in outside of there because I usually use kosher salt, so it's a little bit grainier.
doesn't go through, yeah.
Doesn't go through. So you just end up seeing it at the end. If you see these little kind of, what are those called? Nubs?
Chocolate boulders?
Chocolate boulders. Chocolate boulders from the mountain, from the Berg. In there, just give them a little bit of a press through. Cocoa powder has a little bit of fat in it, and that's what makes it kind of clump up. So you always want to give it a little bit of a sift. Okay, that is looking beautiful. Fantastic. Now we're going to get to work on the wet ingredients. So give that a good sift, a good whisk. And for the wet ingredients, we're gonna go in with half a cup of buttermilk. The buttermilk's gonna react.
Love it.
Right, I love a buttermilk.
Anyway, anytime I can use buttermilk, I'm using it.
Because you buy that liter and you're like, I made biscuits once, what do I do? Exactly. You make this cake, it's gonna be great. So half a cup of buttermilk is gonna go into my bowl. Then into there, I'm going in with just a quarter cup of oil. This is gonna make a single layer cake. It's not gonna be one of those big tall ones, but it's gonna be beautiful. Then I'm gonna go in with 1 egg, as well as a little bit of vanilla extract. Now, the vanilla doesn't really make it taste vanilla-y. It just makes the chocolate taste more chocolatey.
Yeah.
So always a good thing.
Yeah.
Like espresso
Good-
can do
good
that
blood.
too. The
Yeah.
instant.
This lady knows what's up. Yeah. I never measure my vanilla. It's like the way I'm like a little bit of a rebel in the kitchen. If you want to, feel free. But I'm always like, oh my gosh, I'm so fancy. Look at all
garlic and
this-
vanilla.
It's the same.
Measure
Why
with
would you
your
measure? Measure with your heart,
Yeah.
you know? All right, give that a good whisk. Now I'm gonna add this wet into the dry. And this is gonna be a really thick seeming cake batter. You're gonna be like, Mary, this is more like kind of a brownie or something like that. But then we're gonna do something that's kind of funny. Since we've got cocoa powder in there, you actually kind of wanna bloom it. So when it's almost mixed together like this, I'm actually gonna go in with half a cup of hot black coffee that you've got hanging around in your coffee maker. Add that right on in. Give that a stir. That's gonna make that cocoa bloom. It's gonna taste more chocolatey and beautiful. And now this batter is going to be weirdly thin. But don't worry, it's going to rise beautifully. It's gonna be nice and level, which is an absolute dream. So we'll get that nice and mixed together. You'd wanna mix it until there aren't really lumps, but not much past that, because you don't wanna produce too much gluten in here. But now here I have got a baking pan. You'd wanna give that a little bit of a spray with some nonstick cooking spray, but I'm gonna add that batter right on in. And then we're gonna pop that into a 350 oven just for about 30 to 35 minutes, just until it's baked and risen and looking absolutely beautiful.
You know what I love? You know what I love? That it's one layer.
I love the one layer
Is that
cake.
it's achievable. Like, you don't want to like do the whole stacking and.
Sometimes you see them and you're like, I don't want to make a mountain. I want a little cake.
Yeah.
It's so good. All right, now we're gonna get to work on the cherry mixture that's gonna go on there because I love that cherry chocolate combination. So good. So I've got a pan here, just sitting on the stove. It's not overheat yet, but we're gonna mix together our dry ingredients first right in that pan. So the first thing I need is half a cup of sugar. Basically, we're making kind of like a cherry pie filling, kind of sort of, that's gonna go on top of this beautiful cake. So in goes that half cup of sugar. Then I'm gonna go in with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's gonna help thicken this up a little bit, give it that glossy, glossy beautifulness. Perfect. Little bit of salt just to counteract all that sugar. And then since I don't have a pocket and I do need some nutmeg, our friend Joe made this for me. Isn't it cute? And look, it's got my little nutmegs in it. It's my auxiliary nutmeg pocket. All right, we are good to go. Add a little bit of that in. I love that freshly grated nutmeg. It gives that little bit of lemoniness. It also kind of gives you memories of a donut, which is always a good thing in baking. Perfect. Give that a little bit of a whisk just to combine. Fantastic. Then we're gonna go in with our cherries. So I have got 2 cups of cherries here that I thawed and then I strained them. Keep that cherry juice because we're gonna use a little bit later, but it's also really great in a cocktail or in a little bit of sparkling water, super tasty. I'm going in with those 2 cups of cherries, 2 tablespoons of water just to help kind of thin this out a little bit. And then this is where we get kind of fun. I'm going in with a little bit of brandy. Why not? If you want to go traditional, you could definitely use Kirsch, which is a cherry brandy. About 2 tablespoons of that goes right on in. 2 tablespoons is a shot. All right, give that a mix just to combine. And the reason I did the dry ingredients first is that cornstarch will not dissolve in that if you do the wet first and then add it in. So that gives it a little bit of time to kind of dissolve in. Bring that to a simmer over medium heat and cook that down. It's gonna start to get clear and jammy and beautiful, and you end up with something that looks like this. Super delicious, really wonderful. Now, for a little extra flavor, I'm going in with just a touch of some almond extract because I love it. Again,
Mary.
I feel like I read Andrea Buckett's diary, and you know what I want.
Almond extract and cherries, like a match made in heaven.
Literally, so good. Any sort of stone fruit with a little bit of almond extract is so, so nice. I always add it in at the end though, because the heat will actually cook off a lot of that flavor. We don't necessarily want that. Okay, perfect, that's looking beautiful. I'm gonna bring this over here. I have got a cake that I have baked off and I've cooled. If you want to, you could also do this next step while it's warm. It'll soak in really nice. But I've also poked some holes in with a fork. Now, what I'm gonna ask you to do here is get a little bit of that cherry juice we've got right here that you reserved, about 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna add a little spike of some brandy just for flavor.
Why not?
Does that sound good? Listen, everyone thinks Oktoberfest is just for the beer, but apparently here on Das Guten stuff, it's also about the good old brandy. All right. Give that a little bit of a stir, and I'm just gonna kind of spoon that over top, so it goes into all of those little holes. If you did this in the pan, you could just pour this over and it would just soak in. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited about this. Keep adding it, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna transfer this onto a plate. Now, to top that, obviously a little bit of whipped cream is always a good thing. So we're gonna go on with just some lightly sweetened whipped cream.
Ooh, yeah.
Give that a bit of a swirl.
Oh, baby.
Already.
What a dream. A little bit of some of this cherry situation, warm or cooled. So, yeah, that's really good. And then last but not least, just in case it's not enough, I'm also gonna go on with some chocolate, because you need those little chocolate curls. So you could buy them, you could use a cheese grater, but I'm gonna just get my chocolate bar, nudge it up to the side of my hip.
Makes me nervous.
And, I know, Shahir, get ready. Hold on. We're just gonna scrape a knife over the top of a chocolate bar. Right now, it looks like absolutely nothing's happening. You're like, Mary, this is boring. But then, look at all those beautiful chocolate shavings, you guys. Pop those right on top, and you are in for an absolute treat. All right, I have to get Andrea Buckett a slice of this. I'm gonna find
Mary.
you
I mean,
a little bit of a knife.
That's the only reason I showed up today.
I know.
For the cake.
You were like, there is a delicious cake with your name on it.
How about Shahir and I?
They're coming up. But Andrea Buckett,
Come on.
this one's just for you.
Thanks,
Guys, you
girls.
get the rest of the cake. How's that?
do it.
Fantastic. All right, seeing as Oktoberfest is a beer festival, the only thing we seem to be missing is the star of the show. So beer is coming up after the break. beverage of choice for Oktoberfest. Ren Navarro is here with some tasty options. Hey, Ren, how's it going? Listen, we simply cannot have an Oktoberfest without you.
I know, it'd be really awkward.
It would be really weird. It just wouldn't make any sense. Okay, so you've brought some of your favorites to share with us today. Where are we going? What are we doing?
So we're doing Ontario's take
Oh,
on
okay.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that. Okay, where are we starting off?
So we're gonna start St. Jacobs.
Nice, I love St. Jacobs.
Right?
Those apple fritters at the market. Oh, so
But also
good.
it's KW region.
Yeah.
So like fun facts, outside of Munich, who has the largest Oktoberfest?
Kitchener-Waterloo.
Yeah, so this is from our friends at Block 3.
Okay.
This is Blocktoberfest.
Oh, I like the name.
This, right?
Yeah.
This is also, it's named because they do their own take on Oktoberfest and
Okay.
have their own festivities.
Beautiful.
This is a Marzen. So
What's a Marzen?
It's a German-style beer. It's made in March, lagered through, and then we serve it now. So you get bready, sweet notes to it.
Does Marzen mean March?
It does.
Guys, we're learning so many words today.
Now you can say you speak German.
Yeah. Oh, that is delicious.
Right?
Super
so
smooth.
like a little bit of sweetness in there, kind of a toasty breadiness. So as we go through, you'll kind of get the different like levels of bread.
Yes.
So a slight bit, a little bit of malt, and then that finish is like so smooth and
Yeah.
crisp, right? Like very little bittering. And this is one of those where it's like when you make it so early and it lasts for so long,
Yeah.
it really mellows out.
It really does. This is absolutely beautiful. And going back with German beer in general, German style beer, is it mainly kind of a lager, a lighter flavor?
It's always a take on a lager.
Okay, got it.
So lager is German for store.
Okay.
So you would lager your ale.
What?
So you would store your ale.
I did not know we were going to German school today.
I'm just here to drop some knowledge.
There you go. There
It's
you
like
go.
this is very basic.
But yeah, so lagers are really their thing because it keeps in cool caves is kind of the story of it.
Okay,
is
right
how they
on.
make it. So.
Super cool. Okay,
Yeah.
next off we're going to Creemore, Ontario. What are we doing?
Yeah, so we're doing their Oktoberfest celebratory lager. So again, you're gonna get this time it's more of a toastier, so like deep toast. Deep toast.
I was gonna say it's a little bit more orange in
A
color,
little bit
right?
more orange in there. You're gonna get some more bitterness that's present at the end. Right?
That's-
has that
ooh.
like nice, like right kick at the end.
Ooh, that's nice.
This would be perfect for someone's pretzels.
Hey. That's delicious. That is, and I did not know Creemore made an Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah, they've been doing it for years. I mean, they're also just a small village that does the same kind of like, let's have a party, let's celebrate about it.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. We love it. Go, yeah, Creemore. All right, next up, okay, this looks like German metal music.
This is totally German.
This hand is like, whoa. Yeah.
Heavy guitar.
What is it called? Rauschbier?
Rauschbier.
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 Yeah.
So,
whoa,
take a look at that color.
Oh, hubba. Okay.
Yeah. So Rauschbier really just means it's a dark, roasty beer.
The smell.
The smell. That is smoked.
Yes.
So this is
my
from my
gosh.
friends Lakehead Brewery in Thunder Bay. T-Bay! So they've smoked the malt. So you really get that. So, you know, as we go through it, the color is based on smoking.
Whoa.
Right? So the more you roast it, this is kind of like coffee.
Yeah.
Right? Like you roast a coffee bean much further and
So
it
it's a
gets like...
breakfast. It's a breakfast beer.
This is your smoky breakfast beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It's giving me like I was at a campfire yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
you know?
So
I would try that.
some roast beers are very like you are in the campfire eating it right now.
Yes.
And drinking it.
Yeah.
This guy is kind of like almost memories of.
Yeah.
So again, you get that like nice malt character to it. Sometimes when it's really heavy, it's almost meaty.
100%.
And it becomes a smoked meat sandwich.
Yes, it
this
does.
This is not that smoked
No,
meat
it
sandwich.
isn't. This is super drinkable and absolutely
Yeah,
fantastic.
so and again, as it warms up, you get a little bit more complexity to
Yeah.
it. Really starts to kind of move a little bit further through. But
Fantastic.
yeah, roast beers are fantastic.
All right, last but not least, what do we got going on over here?
So this
Where
is
are we going?
Steadfast, which is Toronto. This is their Oktoberfest fest.
Yeah. I like this can. This is a good can.
Yeah, so this is their fest beer.
Thank you.
So a little higher percentage. You're gonna get again, right?
It's fruity almost.
It's really fruity. So you get some melon in there, and it's we're talking like that green melon,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
kind of cantaloupe-y.
floral herbal notes to it. Again, a little bit of dryness. So lagers will usually give you a bit more juiciness.
Yeah.
A little higher percentage, so you are gonna get a little bit of dryness, which means you go back for more.
You go back for that other sip. Well, this is absolutely fantastic, Ren. Thank you so much for taking us on a tour. And the studio audience to help you celebrate Oktoberfest. Thanks
Up next, Myra Berg continues her exclusive on-set visit to MasterChef Canada, sitting down with the home cooks to get the inside scoop on the new season. Stay tuned.
Oktoberfest episode. This has been an absolute delight, but we're going to switch gears a little bit here. With a special premiere of Season 8 of MasterChef Canada coming up tomorrow, I sent my mom, Myra Berg, on a mission to get to know some of this season's home cooks. We've already met 10 out of the 15 contestants. Now let's meet their final 5.
Hey, Mary, look where I am. I'm at MasterChef Canada. While you're at home prepping to be a judge, they're letting me loose in this place. Hi, Andres.
Hi.
Hi, Myra. It's so nice to meet you.
Hi, Myra. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, too. You're Daniel?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Myra, Mary's mom.
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Mary Berg's mom.
Oh, so nice.
I already knew that, though.
You did?
I already knew that.
So I got a few questions for you. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
So I am from Montreal, and I'm currently a student in university.
I'm a teacher.
Oh.
I teach grade 5-6 French immersion.
I'm 34, I'm from Falmouth, Nova Scotia, and I'm a small business owner.
I was born and raised in the Maritimes, very much humble beginnings. I met the love of my life about 15 years ago. We're currently engaged, getting married in a few months.
Congratulations, that's
Thank
lovely.
you.
So I'm a marketing director for a pharmaceutical company. I have a wife and 2 great kids, and I live in St. Catharines, Ontario.
I'm from St. Catharines, Ontario. It's where I grew up. Do you know the best drinking spot in St. Catharines is the Mansion House? Do you know that?
I know the Mansion House very well.
My dad owned that for 35 years. I grew up there. I worked there. I did everything there, including having a few drinks.
Yeah, I probably had a few there too.
Small world. Do you have an ingredient that actually scares you or a cooking style?
Ooh, good question. If it involves baking, and I know Mary's great at baking.
Yes, she is.
But I am not.
I don't really like bell peppers, so it's not like they're really scaring me.
Yeah.
It's just not something I really care for that much. So if you give me a green pepper, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with
Right,
it. That's
yeah.
gonna really blow your mind.
Probably lobster.
Lobster? And you're from the East
Yeah.
Coast.
Look, I was a very picky eater growing up. My parents ate lobster all the time, but it's a tricky ingredient to work with.
And do you have an ingredient that you really prefer to cook with?
It's honestly garlic. I think it adds a lot of flavor to most dishes. And depending on how much you add, you could just have a subtle hint of garlic, or you could just have it be a large part of the dish.
I wasn't really good with garlic, and then Mary taught me, if you roast it, it's milder. The way you cut it affects the sharpness of it.
Yeah.
So look, I'm learning stuff too, even
There
at
you
my
go.
age.
It's gonna sound really kind of funny, and I bet you have it in your own cupboard at home. It is canned tomatoes.
Yeah.
But do you know what the thing is with canned tomatoes? You gotta get a good can of tomatoes.
Yeah. And as the last question, as the mother of a MasterChef Canada winner, you can ask me for one piece of motherly advice. Do you have something you'd like to know?
How did you support her throughout the journey?
We used to get like a 2-minute phone call once a week in the presence of a producer, and her lovely fiance at the time would split that with me.
Oh.
So it was just keeping touch and knowing that we're missing you as much as you're missing your family. And I actually sent her away, she likes Disney, and I sent her away with little Disney cards in an envelope, and she'd open one every day. It was had some little inspirational princess saying.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. Listen, it was a pleasure to meet you.
It was great meeting you.
Yes,
Thank you
and
so much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. It was
Yes,
great meeting.
wonderful.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much.
Thanks, Mom, so much. And best of luck to all 15 MasterChef Canada hopefuls. That's our show for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of the good stuff.